Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Colorado Corner, my channel for all things outdoors and adventuring in the wilderness of Colorado. Hit that like button if you're new. In this video, I'll be going over my equipment, what I use to snowboard out in Colorado, and I'll be taking you guys with me snowboarding to Arapahoe Basin ski area, which is one of my favorite places to ski or snowboard. Hey, I got this board new last season. Still doing pretty well. I like to ride twin, so I can ride switch. I'm trying to improve on that. But yeah, I really like these Boss bindings because they do have kind of this webbing here that can cover your toe and it secures your feet really well. I'm gonna bring along this bladder. It's a camelback backpack that's built for snowboarding and skiing, and it keeps everything nice and warm, and it's waterproof, which is kind of nice. And this bladder I already filled up with water. It's connected to this hose, and you drink it through this little strap right here, just like that. So it's an easy way to stay hydrated on the mountain. A lot of people don't like snowboarding with this on because it kind of throws off their balance, but as long as you secure it nice and snug, you're not going to have any issues with it. And then all we gotta do is stuff it in this bag. It's got a nice little compartment right here. You just wanna make sure this hose is face down so all the water collects at the bottom. Otherwise, it might be a little bit tough to drink from. Something that I had to learn while I was out there is you actually have to blow this hose. You have to blow through it to clear all the water out of the tube. Otherwise, it gets stuck in there and gets frozen and you can't get any water the rest of the day. So it's just something you gotta remember if you have sub-freezing temps. Zip it up. And this bag is nice because you get a little compartment up here to put food, your phone, anything else you want in there to keep it safe. And what I like to do is I like to dress in layers. So what we got here is we got a little hoodie sweatshirt, pretty thin, but just kind of comfortable, and you got the hood option. And then I have a down jacket. This is the warm layer. This is like really all that I need to keep myself warm. And then instead of having like a sleek outer shell, I kind of like to get covered in the snow out there. So I got this furry thing that just gathers and picks up all the snow, and I like to wear that on the outside. Hey, so I got this helmet. It is a Smith Maze helmet. So kind of nice, nothing fancy. And then we also got these gyro goggles. And what's nice about these is that they're thick enough to actually wear glasses underneath them. I'll be wearing contacts today, so I don't have to worry about that. But there's my helmet. And then I just have these gloves off of, Walmart. I think I got these for like $10. And these aren't waterproof either, and they kind of get iced up towards the end of the day, but they get the job done. And these are the boots I'll be wearing today. A little bit of Solomon. I think they're launches. I don't know, but we got the laces on there. We have these. I don't know. I forget what these are called, like the constricting tightener. So you pull this down and you pull on this, and it tightens the entire boot around your sole. And then we also have the boa constrictor. So this locks in just like that. And then you twist it to tighten, and that'll secure everything even tighter around the base of your foot. So pretty nice. And once, you kind of break these new boots in, they feel really snug and really sweet. So it's probably the biggest drop that I had, was buying some nice boots. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything. That's kind of an overview of all my gear. We're gonna load up the Jeep and head out. I'm still a little sleepy, but we're gonna get after it. We're chefing up a little chicken orzo corn bowl right now. Delicious. Welcome to the land of milk and honey. Get a little scoop of the corn in your mouth. Hey, we got everything here. Loaded her up in the Jeep. Let's go, baby. We decided to leave the skis at home just because I didn't want to go back to the parking lot to strap up. But we out here, baby. We got the helmet. the bag, the boots, and the board. All right, let's rock and roll. And away we go. Just like that. And guys, like, sometimes I think, like, how much wisdom, you know, how much wisdom can I acquire today? And I think if I make that my goal, you know, just standing at the perch of the slopes, kind of in a meditational practice, being one with the snow and my board, just slicing through the sheets of crystal water. That's kind of just like what I like to visualize, really. But yeah, we're gonna see you guys out there. We got like an hour drive. We'll see you. What I want to do with this channel, just kind of show people, you know, the entry point to mountain sports or being outside or some of these more extreme activities. It isn't as hard as you think. And I think some of the reason that a lot of people get discouraged from things like skiing or snowboarding, especially if they grew up in a part of the world where they didn't offer those activities, it's really brutal and punishing if you've never done it before. You're gonna have to fall a lot. You're gonna have to, you know, figure out the hard way. You're gonna have to fall at least 100, 200 times before you can get the hang of it. The motion is teaching you what to do and what not to do, and then you learn a little bit, you know, you learn a little bit subconsciously about your body position and what you can do on a board and what you can't do on a board, what you can do on skis and what you can't. And really, I think a lot of people give up after they've fallen, you know, 20 times in one day. They're exhausted. But if you can stick with it and just treat that part of the learning, because that's when you're doing the most learning the quickest, you just can't compare yourself to other people on the mountain. I think that's a big part of it. To have the most fun that you can with that difficult learning stage. It's easier said than done, you know, but here I am a season later. This is my second season snowboarding, no lessons, and I've fallen a lot, you know. I've been lucky not to get hurt, but I don't take risks too far outside of my comfort zone, and I'm pretty confident in my abilities. I just almost got into an accident. Somebody in front of me, a big truck, slammed on their brakes, and I had to slam on my brakes, like the hardest I've ever probably hit my brakes. And my car like skidded to a halt, but the person behind me had to swerve into the other lane. So it was just a big traffic jam. I'm on I-70 right now, and this is potentially the busiest road in Colorado. And it's kind of like the entry point, like the main pipeline to get up into the mountains where all the resorts are on. And I'm fortunate to live, you know, right on I-70, right next to the mountains. So it's great. I can hop on and go. But the traffic is just kind of crazy. There's a lot of construction zones, so they have lanes closed, and people like to go really fast to get up there. Definitely got to be careful. That would have ended my trip a little bit prematurely. That was crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to lock in. I can't look at the camera or anything. Wow. All right, guys, through the foothills we go. We're gonna be coming up on Idaho Springs in about 20 minutes. We're getting closer and closer to the good stuff. Look at that. A little bit of snow on those mountains. It's already almost Christmas. I need more snow. I need more snow up there. Hey guys, we have made it to Loveland Pass. Arapahoe Basin ski area is right back there. But we had to come out and take a peek at the scenery. Pretty awesome. You can just see how big that east wall is at Arapahoe Basin ski area. Wow. This drive into this valley is so awesome. And you can see right back over there is people skiing, and the lifts go all the way up to the top. Well, guys, we just pulled up to the A-Basin ski area. Everybody's getting ready for the big ski day ahead. Super stoked. I'm gonna go put my gear on. Wow. We have made it to Arapahoe Basin ski area. It's awesome up here. It's way up here. Altitude is one of the highest out of all ski resorts, and it is just pristine day today. I like it because it feels a little bit more local. I mean, I just parked right over there, and the lift to take us up is right there. It doesn't get much better than that. We made it on the lift, and we got it all to ourselves. This is so epic out here. Being able to go on a weekday is such a treat because, I mean, nobody's out here. I get a 4-person lift to myself. And look at those views, man. We're going all the way up there. Here we go, first run of the day. Just gotta put me gloves on. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall out. Let's get strapped up here. Might be a little rusty. First run ain't too shabby. We made it to the top, baby. Let's go. As you can see, the terrain is much more advanced up here. And that's why they call it a ski area as opposed to a resort. It's way more rocky. And the terrain is a bit more advanced. Here, let me show you guys some more. And when the snow fills up on that east wall, you can actually ski and snowboard down it, which is pretty gnarly, but fortunately there's not enough snow to go up there right now. I'm gonna show you how it looks going down that face all the way up at the top.
End up like Julie?
Here we go. Hopefully I don't eat it.
to a place I call A-Basin. We can wander up to the lift and maybe get clipped by some skiers. Come along with me to a place I call A-Basin, while we put our boots on in the parking lot. Maybe a dog will come say hey. Oh, all of my skis, I left them all at home. Oh, maybe by next winter we won't have to buy brand new passes. I still want to be with the butterflies and snowboarders, oh, making up new runs and living so awesomely.
And this is exactly why this might be my favorite place to ski or snowboard. It's because I am on a 6-person lift right now and there is nobody next to me, man. Nobody's out here. The conditions are perfect. It's sunny. Look at that. Sun's in the sky. Snow's nice, dude. It's like some cottage cheese out here. You gotta love it. Perfect. Nose a little sniffly, but it's about mid-afternoon and we're calling it a day. But thank you guys for watching. It was a sick day overall and this is my favorite resort for a reason. Not a resort, a ski area. But we'll see you guys in the next one.